Tell me, is it whack up in the air? Rapping scattered off the gear. I can map him, get it, yeah. It's like a tracker, get distracted, send him back like in the mail. Not a fraction of them real. Catch him lacking, run the drill. Running through the shit like a motherfucking dage.
Alright, welcome back to another episode, guys. On this episode, going to be finishing off a few things on the R32. Still got to take out the rear quarter glass, finish off ripping out a few things basically. And then I'm going to be trying on some different rims on this car. The ones that are on it currently, they came on the car and they'll end up being skidders for sure. But I've got a heap of wheels in there that I used to run on the 180, and I'm going to try them on and see what they look like, and then yeah, let me know which one you like the most. Also, thanks for all the comments saying like positive feedback and what you liked and what you didn't like, and yeah, I'm going to make more videos like this, so enjoy. Just got to get it up on the hoist first. One thing I forgot to tell you about the other day, but this hoist didn't come with any rubber pads that normally look like this. These are pretty beat up, but normally they have these rubber pads that you spin around and they go under the car, nice and cushiony. This one didn't have any, so Dad, when he was here, he just got an old tyre and cut it up into the shape and screwed it down, and it works mint. So a bit of backyard mechanics for you. Before I lift the car up, I'm going to do a couple of things on the inside. Take out this quarter glass, try not to explode it. I've seen there's like a few clips and stuff inside there, so hopefully it's not that difficult, but I don't know, I'll figure it out. And then the roof lining, I've still got to take the roof lining out because that's all still in there. Definitely going to take it out because it's not needed. I don't know why I left it there. And then just anything else that still needs to come out before I lift it. And then I'll probably try and get that steering wheel off as well. And then I'll lift it up, get underneath it, and remove some more things, and then try the wheels on. Nice. Alright, so I couldn't figure out how the bloody hell to get these windows out. So I had a Google, and it looks bloody difficult. There's a special tool you need to do it, so I think I might just leave them in there. It's only a tiny bit of weight anyway. I'm gonna try and get this bloody steering wheel off now. This thing never even had a nut on there, ever. That's crazy. Alright, so now I'm just gonna take the steering wheel off, and to get off one of these, you just wanna get a long, or an extension long enough, or whatever an extension and a hammer. You put the hammer, the extension on the end of the thread there. You'd normally have a nut on there to help you get a better surface area. And then you wanna smack the end of this whilst pulling on the steering wheel back towards you, and then it will just come off. Hopefully. Woo. Just like that. Definitely don't need whatever the hell this is. Alright, so now I'm just looking at removing the ignition barrel because we're not going to be using a key anymore. We're going to have a push to start. So that's not going to be needed. And to get it off, I'm pretty sure the only way you can do it is to like drill out these bloody studs. There's like a stud that goes through, it's threaded, but there's no head on it to like remove it without ruining it. So I'm going to drill these out and get this ignition barrel off. If you start with a smaller size first, just to give you the starter to start the hole, and then work your way up, you should be laughing. And there she blows. No more key to start. It's going to be so nice and simple now, and nothing like in the way, no obstructions. Just going to sit this back on here so that I can still turn the wheels if I have to. Okay, how good's that? She looks pretty naked. I just made a massive mess. But how good is this freaking keyring? Came with the car too. It's a beast. Could put it on the S13. Give it a Terpsky. Alrighty, so I'm done playing around with that steering wheel. And now for the roof lining. I'm pretty sure these come off somehow. Oh, I just put it back on there. I think these slide off. Yep. Like that. Yeah, a couple of screws there. Undo those screws. Take these out. Probably some screws behind the lights here. And then pull the roof lining out. Oh yeah, there's a couple of clips here as well. Take that off. No need for that. Just alright, taking the mirror off. Just like that. Nah, I accidentally pulled it off without filming it. But so how good are these freaking dog tags that came with the car? They got skulls on them. Driven. These literally have to stay with the car. Like, I can't throw these out or sell them. They're that freaking gangster. Mate, these have to stay with the car. Wait, time around there for now. Yeah, that'll be sick. Nice. Just drop the mirror. But one of the cool things in the S13, the drift car, it didn't come with a mirror. So it actually helped me. And when I was trying to figure out how to drift, I'm still trying to figure it out, and I will be for a long time. But having no mirror actually helped me, because in the 180 it's got the mirror, and you're driving up to the start, and then obviously if you're on a track where they send people quite fast, there's someone not very close to you but heaps far behind you, and I used to keep looking up and like looking at them, like when you're on your L's and you're worried about what the person behind you's doing when you shouldn't. So having no mirror actually stopped me looking back, and then now when I do have a mirror I don't look back anymore. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna leave it on or take it off. You don't really even need one drifting, so just sort of gets in the way. But the roof should come out now. I think I've undone everything. Oh no, 3 more screws here. I'll get those and then we'll take the roof lining out. Straight out the back window. Nice. Oh. Not more of this shit. I hate this stuff. It's made out of like old man's pubes or something. There's more screws and shit in here. Check this out. This is what it looks like under your roof lining. I've never taken one off before, never had to. And there's more of this yucky shit. And there's more screws. So, I'm just going to remove all that jazz. And that'll be the roof done. Another one ticked off. Boom. Okay, I'm pretty happy with everything on the inside being stripped out now. Pretty much got all of it done. It just takes so long. Also, on one of my other videos, I found this 14mm spanner, a mini one, which is pretty handy, 14 as well. It was hiding underneath, somewhere under here, under like a some old bracket or something. So my music cut me over and I wasn't talking on the last video, but that's what I found. Just needed you to know that, because that's makes it all worth it when you find spanners like that, you know. So alright, now let's get it up off the ground and have a look underneath and do some stripping under there. I don't know if I said before, but this hoist is the dedicated hoist for the R32. I'm going to paint it or do stickers or something on the sides to make it look sick. And I'm going to probably install like LED underglow or side glow on the side. And I want to have like some kind of like twisty spotlight that comes out, so you can just move it whichever way you want to shine up under the car, which I think will be a cool idea. We'll give it a go. But yeah, this is the dedicated hoist because it's going to be a badass, so it needs its own spot. anyway. And at the moment, I'm still waiting on a solenoid on here to make it operate how it should. But at the moment, I'm just using the adjusting pressure valve to let it up and down, and the button obviously. But it will be mint very shortly. Let's take it up. Let's take you for a quick look under here. So, pretty much all stock, and I can now get to a lot of the things that I couldn't get to from the top easily. So I'm going to unbolt all these stock lines that aren't going to be needed, and I'm going to leave the steering rack in there at the moment, just so I can move it if I have to. The brakes are going to come, oh no, the brakes are going to stay, but all the hard lines, the stock brake lines, they're going to come off, and just random stuff like these heat shields, just everything's going to be ripped out. The rear subframe here, I've got solid bushings to go in there, so they go up. So they go up in here, and they hold your whole back end like real nice and tight. These stock rubber ones have play in them, so you don't want that in a drift car. You want it to be nice and responsive. So that'll be coming out. But yeah, the fuel tank will also be coming out, and that will make it a lot lighter so I can actually move it around. It's bloody heavy at the moment. Must be a lot of fuel in there. That rear sway bar is like the tiniest, thinnest bloody sway bar I've ever seen. Like, would it even be doing anything? I don't know. But the front sway bar can come out. I'm not going to run one of those. It's probably just going to get in the way anyway. And it's pretty common in drift cars to remove them. I have to figure out what cross member I need for an RB30 26 swap. And then I'll get my mate Matt from Car Make Revive. He's going to cut out the subframe, and then you move the steering rack forward, so that you don't get as much bind, and it just improves your steering by like 1,000,000 times. So that will be nice. We'll do that as well. And then the cut and shut knuckles that I was talking about, you can just use the stock ones, and you can just cut. You can cut here, and then you remove a section and weld it back on, which moves this pickup point over to here, and that improves your steering by heaps and gives you heaps of angle. So heaps more lock. That's what the S13 has in it. Actually, I might be able to show you. So this part here has been cut and then shortened, which yeah, changes this pickup point for your tie rod end, which is good. And then also the lower control arms, these, you can see this section here has been added, so they've extended them, which pushes out the bottom ball joint on your knuckle, and then that creates more lock as well. So we'll be doing that on mine. We're doing that on the R32, and so there's plenty of things. That is disgusting. But yeah, that looks so bad. Anyway, let's strip some stuff out of here that's not needed, and then try on some wheels. Alright, so I literally didn't film any of that for whatever reason, I don't know. I was having a lot of fun with it, and then, yeah, it's night time now. So I ripped out all the stock lines, the brake lines and fuel lines and stuff, because I'm going to be running the fuel lines just along here and mounting it to the holes that they already have there. I'll be putting in new little mount things. So, and then the brake line that I need was screwed into this that splits off to the two rears, but it was cut in half anyway. I had an inline hydraulic handbrake connected there, so that wasn't going to be any use, so I just ripped all that shit out. And then also took out the sway bar that was on the front here. That's been removed. That normally sits at the front here. And then also these oh fuck, what do you call it? Traction rods? Caster arms. Yeah, also remove the caster arm that's normally in this gap here. Normally in this gap, because I had to take them out to get the sway bar out. So if I want to roll it anywhere, the front wheel probably gonna try and move forward, but it'll be fine. And then also at the back, I removed, oh, there's a heap of heat shields and stuff around. I don't know why you'd have a heat shield, but we don't need that. So I've removed that, and then a heap of plastic covers and stuff that were all up around here. That was just rubbish. And so the fuel tank has to come out next, but I'm gonna go up and have some dinner, and also the next premiere's on now. So I need to figure out how to take that out. Should be able to lower it and get to that. And then just a couple of bolts under here with these straps. Pretty sure if I undo that, drop the whole fuel tank out, and then it'll be super light. I also noticed I got like a lockout bar on this rear, for the rear steering. There's actually an aftermarket lockout bar, which is sick. That's probably the only aftermarket thing other than the coilovers and the wheels on the whole car, which is mint. So yeah, I'll continue this one on for tomorrow, and I'll see you then, which is right now. Okie dokie, so it's the next day, and I was editing the footage from last night, and far out, this one's going to be a long one. Anyway, so today I'm going to be taking out the fuel tank, drop that out, and then I'm pretty sure that's it for the strip down, and then I'm going to try on some wheels finally. So get excited for that. Let's get right into it. Okay, so I lowered the car down and took this wheel off to get it out of the way so I can get to the fuel tank filler, which is where you'd normally fill your fuel from. There's one screw here that took me ages to figure out, but yeah, take that one out and it should come out. Just got to release the bolts there that hold the straps in, and then we should be able to drop the tank out, hopefully. Also, I'm gonna have to contact the guy I got the car off, because I'm missing a wheel stud. I wonder if he still has it, eh? I need to get that back. Last night I was looking online at GK Tech's dual caliper handbrake, hydraulic handbrake setup. Looks so nice. Like, get 2 more of these, whack the second one on, and that would be beast. Get some new discs. I have to add that to the list. I think it was about $700 and something. So she's not cheap, but the finish on the products that GK Tech has is so nice. Like, I love their shit, eh? Really nice anodized black, and yeah, definitely be going on the list of wish list parts. Alright, so I'm just gonna lift up the car and put that gearbox stand underneath and support the tank while I loosen off the bolts. And hopefully it comes out nice and easy and not fuel everywhere, because that would not be nice. That is not an easy bolt to get out. Alrighty. Seems like she's free. I think it's coming out. It's literally just balancing it. How good is that? can't believe how easy that was. You gotta love a car lift, eh? How freaking... Oh, I just love it! That would have been so shit to do on the ground. If you're watching this trying to figure out how to pull your tank out on the ground, I feel for you. I remember what it's like. But look at this elephant thing. What do you know, there's glass all over it. Wonder where that came from. Anyway, that's out. It's like half full of fuel. It's all old and shit, so gonna be removing that and probably see if I can clean the tank out and sell it. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too good either. We'll see what happens. Anyway, now we got a massive hole in the back of the SKYLINE. Huge ass hole. And that's going to save a lot of weight and space and make it a lot easier to get to things. Now you can get to like all this shit easy as. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. I love the position of where this car hoist is too, because you get a lot of natural light come through that door and then I don't have to actually shine a torch. It's quite nice. So now I'll just take off the remaining few bits and pieces that are here that aren't needed, and that will be the fuel tank done. And then on to trying on some nice shiny wheels. Alright, we've finally come to the end of stripping out the car, and now let's try on some wheels. So take these bad boys off and then I'm gonna pick out a few wheels and try them on, eh? Let's get into it. Alright, first up I'm going to try my Crossfire D specs. They're dark grey or dark silver. I reckon they're going to look fucking fat as. They're quite a large tyre, 265s. Whoa, damn. Let's try those on. Shit, yeah, they look sick. I'm not always a big fan of having dark rims because they kind of just fade away and you can't see them. Hence why I've got white rims on the 180. But these do look really nice. And how good is like the stock fitment on a SKYLINE? Like, the guards are pretty wide. On the 180, that would be sticking out so far. They look pretty cool. If you like these rims, comment number 1 down in the comments. Next up is my other Crossfire D specs. They have a chrome lip. Oh. I think they're 265 as well. These are 255 40 by 18. That's a nice rim. It's the same brand as the other one, same specs, just a different pattern on them. So we'll hook these on now. Woo! See, to me personally, a bit of chrome on there looks so nice. Look better with a guard on there. But look at this back one. Sheesh. I used to run these exact wheels on the 180 for like, I think it was like 3 years I had these on there. I had these on the back and some drift spec and some drift text on the front. What do you reckon? Number 1 for these. And a bit of chrome action, number 2. Now, let's try on the Kawamis. Ooh. They don't look as good on a black car, but still, that's a sexy looking wheel. So if you like the Kawamis, This one's dirty as. This is what I was telling you about, how hard it is to show how dirty wheels are. See, that's like completely filthy, and then that is like pretty clean. If I step backwards from back here, you can't even see it on camera, but the front one's filthy as. So yeah, if you like these, drop a number 3 in the comments. I've also got some drift techs, but they're, I don't know, they're pretty shit house. They're just pretty much just skidders. What about, actually, comment number 4 if you, yeah, drop a number 4 if you have a different rim suggestion that you want to run, and let me know, and I'll see if I can find any good ones second hand. But the wheels are so important on a car, so I kind of need to pick a colour first and then match the wheels to it. But the rears will get changed around a lot. All of these are going to be running on the rears at some stage. It will just pretty much be like the first set of wheels that I rock up to the track on, and the fronts will always stay the same. It's like this car. So I've got like this set of wheels are all pink, obviously, and I always rock up to the track with those on just because it looks sick. And obviously I've got tyres on there ready to go for them. But then later on, if I go through these tyres and I change through other rims, same sort of deal with this. So yeah, but looks a hell of a lot better than the rims that were on there, so that's good. Thanks heaps for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching the next stage of the R32 progression. Also, trying to come up with a cool name for this car. Like, I don't know, I'm really shit with names. Like, it took me like 3 months to come up with James Nolland for my YouTube channel. So if I could get your guys' help, that would be absolutely awesome, because yeah, I suck really bad. I was thinking for a bit and I was like Godzilla, and that's just, it's not that great. So if you guys can let me know some sort of cool name, yeah, drop it down in the comments or DM me on Instagram. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you check out my Instagram channel as well. I post up a heap of stuff on there that doesn't make it to YouTube, so you can stay more up to date with what's going on around the shed and the house and what I get up to during the day. So yeah, this one was a pretty long one, but I hope you stayed around till the end. I'm really getting excited about this thing. So yeah, peace out, guys.